Hello, my name is Wendy Smart and I'd like to talk to you about the flu-related illnesses and also prevention of flu. Back in 1997 I was 37 years old with 2 young children and contracted the flu and experienced flu symptoms of being lethargic, having a very high temperature to the point that my body was shivering, and just being in pain. The doctor came out to see me and had a look at me and prescribed some antibiotics, but I didn't really improve, and by the end of that week my stomach started to distend and I was in acute pain, and the doctor came out to see me and admitted me to hospital. On arrival at A&E, the doctors came around me, found out I was severely dehydrated and diagnosed appendicitis, but they were a little bit concerned about my lungs and decided to do an appendicectomy but have a little look round at the same time. Once I recovered from that anaesthetic and came round, the doctors came to see me and diagnosed pneumonia. This was only a period of 7 days after contracting the flu. They extracted some of the fluid off my lung whilst I was under the anaesthetic. I improved for a couple of days but then started to dip drastically, and my liver started to enlarge. There was too much glucose in my blood and just generally unwell, so they transferred me over to UHCW, to the cardiothoracic unit. There the doctors had a look at me and tried to put in drains in my chest at the bedside, but this didn't seem to improve. Whilst inserting the drains, the doctors said that pneumonia had turned into empyema, which is a bacterial infection from the pneumonia, and they needed to perform an urgent thoracotomy, which meant going in at the back of my chest and removing the empyema, which is a collection of pus with the skin around it, which sat between my chest wall and my lung. Thankfully, I woke up in an intensive care unit, and from there on in, I began to make my slow recovery. My care plan now is completely different these days, and I have to carry antibiotics with me at all times and also take them away on holiday because I cannot wait to get to a doctor. I need to start taking antibiotics straight away. The main change in my life is I had to have a pneumonia jab, which lasts for life, but more importantly, each year I have the flu vaccine, which comes into my doctor's surgery in September. I am on that at-risk register, and I do need that flu vaccine. To sum up my experience in a few words is, for me, a flu vaccine is a way of life.